Ishwaraya Shambho Shambho Yoga Yoga Yogeshwaraya Bhuta Bhuta Bhuteshwaraya Kala Kala Kaleshwaraya Shiva Shiva Sarveshwaraya Shambho Shambho Yoga Yoga Yogeshwaraya Bhuta Bhuta Bhuteshwaraya Kala Kala Kaleshwaraya Shiva Shiva Sarveshwaraya Shambho Shambho Mahadevaya Yoga Yoga Yogeshwaraya Bhuta Bhuta Bhuteshwaraya Kala Kala Kaleshwaraya Shiva Shiva Sarveshwaraya Shambho Shambho Mahadevaya Yoga Yoga Yogeshwaraya Bhuta Bhuta Bhuteshwaraya Kala Kala Kaleshwaraya Shiva Shiva Sarveshwaraya Shambho Shambho Mahadevaya Yoga Yoga Yogeshwaraya Bhuta Bhuta Bhuteshwaraya Kala Kala Kaleshwaraya Shiva Shiva Sarveshwaraya Shambho Shambho Mahadevaya कालो न जानाति तव जननम् कालो न जानाति तव समापनम् दृष्टो मया तव महाकारः योगेश्वर काल योगेश्वर काल Namaskaram. Namaskaram to all of you. In a long time, I'm having a group of people in front of me. I've been only seeing microorganisms. You're the first big organisms I'm seeing in a long time. Namaskaram to all of you wherever you are. Here we are in Los Angeles. Well, Pacific time, 5:30 in the morning. Wonderful to see a tennis court full of people maintaining social distance except these two. I get you, already infected, so it's okay. Well, as you know, the virus dances on across the world, particularly in United States and India. Still nearly 1,000 deaths per day. Many places, slowly the medical infrastructure is getting overwhelmed, many parts of the world, including India. And above all, the medical personnel of doctors and nurses and others After nearly 6 months, they're just exhausted of what is demanded of them. I know many doctors in India had not gone home for up to 2 months, because if they went home, in the apartment buildings, other people are protesting, you're bringing this stuff into the housing, and also the risk of their own families getting it. So they've been staying in hotel rooms and going to hospital. It's been a very hard time for people who are on the front line. And common people, all of us, if we don't cooperate and see that the number of people infected is minimal, if we don't do that, I don't know when they'll throw their hands up and say, manage yourself a little bit because it's becoming too much for many of them, endlessly fighting this. About 140 doctors had died about a month ago in India, being overexposed to the virus. So, these are times which are really testing how conscious and how responsible we can be, because we are the carriers, not some other organism. If it was some other organism, we would talk about how to exterminate that organism, how to poison them, how to chemically bomb them, do something. But it's us who are the carriers. So, it's a nice challenge. It's a terrible challenge, but nice challenge for all of us to prove that we're human. When I say to prove that we're human, this is the only creature who is referred to as a being. So the first quality of who we are is we know how to be. Hello? You agree with me?
Yes.
You know how to be?
Yes.
Wonderful. But how to be has been the human challenge. People are struggling how to be, not just because of virus, even otherwise, just how to be. Everybody was complaining, a whole lot of people, at least not everyone, about how they have loved ones at home and every day they have to leave them and go to that stupid office and endure that boss and the work. Now suddenly they're home, now mental pandemic is rising. What happened, the home sweet home business? So the problem is most human beings do not know how to be. Wherever you put them, there is struggle. In the workplace struggle, home struggle, on the street struggle, everywhere struggle, because the struggle is within the human being. Situations come and go, all kinds, compared to the type of situations other generations of people have faced. This is really nothing if you ask me. Hello? No, we were not there when World War II happened. We were not there when the asteroid hit United North America. Hello? Just a virus. You shouldn't sneeze in anybody's face. Simple. Hello? Just maintain some distance. How difficult it is. And the statistics say, some of the studies are showing, 70% of the people who get infected, they're not giving it even to one more person, it's stopping with them. But 10% of the people are giving it to 90% of the infections are because of them. So this is a great mark sheet for human beings, that 70% of the people are responsible people. Wonderful, isn't it? But these 10% superstars, no, they're super spreaders. Oh, we are not able to teach anything to them. So that's where we are. And as other aspects of life take over, Well, in America it's the election, in India it's the economy, in another place it's something else. As it takes over, the virus news is slowly moving to the background like it did with so many other ailments. I don't know how many million people have died of tuberculosis in the last century, how many million have died of malaria in the last century, or in recent times, dengue, chikungunya, bird flu, swine flu, whatever, and the regular influenza in America. We kind of accepted death. But the important thing is, they came up with some kind of a treatment protocol. I think that's what is the most important thing, responsible behavior. And in case we get infected, there is an effective treatment protocol. This is what needs to happen. But of course, everybody is looking for a magic wand called vaccine, that we do it and everything will be fine. No, that's not how it's going to work. Because this is a kind of thing that can endure. It's not like flu, it's just passing. This is a kind of thing that can endure. You can take a vaccine today and 2 months later, anyway you may get the infection once again. It's very much possible 2 or 3 months later. So, well, if they come up with a magic wand solution, it's fantastic. But by the time the magic wand touches all the human beings on the planet, there could be a whole new cycle going on. So, the magic wand is responsible behavior, conscious behavior. And all of you looking so pretty with this. How much money you must be saving on the makeup, lipstick, this, that, the works, I'm sure personal economy is improving and companies may be suffering. Those of you who were never smiling, this is a good thing. Well, as you know, we've been traveling to various parts of America, particularly touching all the Native American cultural centers and reservations, but unfortunately, most reservations are under some kind of lockdown because that population is quite badly affected by the virus. And most of the elders in the tribes or in the nations are over in their late 70s or 80s, so meeting them has been a challenge. So even there we are going on Zoom calls and Google Hangouts and not really physically meeting them. It's unfortunate though, we are going to those places, we're not able to meet most people that we should have met. But passing through some parts of America has been very a powerful experience. We will be exploring these dimensions and putting it out, it'll take some time. But I was at the Bryce National Park. How many of you been to Bryce and Zion? Oh, no. These are must-see. This is a super tremendous phenomena, natural phenomena, but incredible. Those people who read textbook science and think they got it, there are many people who read a high school science textbook and they think they know the universe. And today, 8-year-old, 10-year-old kids, they're on their phone and they think they know the entire cosmos. I think an exposure to this kind of natural phenomena is good, at least it'll confuse you. Confusion is a very good thing. Because people have been fed upon religions, philosophies and ideologies of absolutism. This is it. This is it is the dumbest thing to say, because we are living in such a phenomena called life. There is no this is it. It is too complex, too sophisticated, too beyond human perception for any fool to say, this is it. But unfortunately, people have been fed up on this is it business. They believe this and this, five things, dumbest five things, and they think this is it, because somebody told them. Well, it's written in a book. You know, you can also write a book, you're an American, hello? You can also write a book, you know. Anybody can write a book. Only thing is, you must write it on a old piece of paper and say this was 1,000 years old. And everybody will say, this is it. So whether the book was written 1,000 years ago or 10,000 years ago, oh, Sadhguru, there was no paper 10,000 years ago, but they wrote on stone tablets, they wrote on gold plates, they wrote on copper plates, you know. It doesn't matter where the hell is written, what is written, there is no this is it to life. If one kills their wonder and inquiry into every dimension of life, every moment of their life, they've killed themselves, nothing else. So I was at the Bryce National Park and I just looked at this whole phenomena. Incredible means, you know, human eye cannot grasp it. So, can I torture you with a poem? Hello? No, I can't see your real expression, so you must. It's called Confounded. Rocks and more rocks, not just lying there, but have risen to impossible geometric symphony. Rocks and more rocks, not just lying there, but have risen to impossible geometric symphony, staring down at you like living things that they are. Staring down at you like living things that they are. What insane heart and industrious hand could put them all up in these magnificent forms that the human eye finds hard to comprehend? All one can do is stare, confounded by this craft of creation. What insane heart and industrious hand could put them all up in these magnificent forms the human eye finds hard to comprehend. All one can do is stare confounded by this craft of creation. Those of you who are living in United States, you must see these places, huh? Hello? Rocks have risen, so before you're buried, you must see. It's very important because living in closed societies, living within the four walls of home, you will become an absolutist. This is it, that is it, you know what temperature to set the air conditioning. This makes you a little removed from life process because it's absolute. 72 degrees, is that what you said? Hello? It's absolute. That's not how it is. That's not how life is. That's not how this is. That's not how anything is in the universe. So this absolutist way of looking at life has entered human mind largely through religion, through philosophies, through ideologies. Now unfortunately, the textbook science also is doing that. They're also becoming absolutists, this is it. But every 2 years they keep changing their opinion, that is a good thing about them. But the religious people, the philosophical people, ideological people, they refuse to change their opinion. They're absolute. These are every 2 years absolute, but something else, some other observation comes and they keep changing. It is not necessary to sit here and think, I know how the earth spins. You don't know. Hello? Do you know? Do you know how the planet is spinning? Or are you the planet spinner? Hello, anybody? Because most people are going around in their life, the expression on their face when I look at them, I think they're planet spinners, they must be spinning the planet. With such a big burden on their face, they're like, you know. God damn it, everything is happening, it's for you to experience the bounty of life. Your problem is, did you ever think you must live like a grasshopper? Hello? No? You never envied him that how he hops? Hello, frog? I'm sure you try to kiss one. No, because culturally it's believed that there is a guy hiding behind. Only prince or princess also, hello? It's better we create both the stories so that frogs get cared for. You never thought in your neighbor's house, that grasshopper, you want to be like him. You feel envious how he hops. Well, but this is happening all the time. You want to live like somebody else, you want to be like somebody else. You don't even know whether these creatures are better than grasshoppers. Hello? But you want to be like them because socially it is established, that is a better life than this. So the moment you get into this madness, then unnecessarily life becomes challenging, unnecessarily life becomes misery, because if you hop this much, that guy hops that much and that guy hops so you hop that much. And because he hopped more and you try to hop more and you'll broke one of your legs and you still want to hop and it hurts. No. Grasshoppers hop, earthworms crawl, frog croak, croak, croak. They're all doing what they can do best. They're not trying to be like somebody else. What's your problem? The moment you get into this madness, wanting to be like somebody else, this wanting to be like somebody else is not your idea, it is set in the society. When you went to kindergarten school itself, they told you who is number one, who is number two. Of course you want to be the least number, I don't know why. There used to be 35 people in my class. I always thought 35 is a good number, the best number in the classroom. But everybody was trying to be the least number, I don't know why. I never understood why. Hello? Which is a bigger number, 35 or 1? Have I understood the numerical system wrongly? 35 is a bigger number than 1, isn't it? But everybody wants to be 1 because they want to sit on somebody else's head. Sitting on somebody else's head is not a comfortable seat, believe me. Huh? Hello? Try to sit on somebody else's head, they will do everything possible to make your life miserable. You tried in the family or in the office or somewhere, hello? They will do everything possible to make your life miserable. And they will succeed. And they should. If you sit on my head, what will I do? Yes or no? Even me, I'm saying. So this is going on endlessly, so people think life is very complex, so much problem, virus. See, when the virus came in the very beginning, lot of people reacted to what I said, of course. There are social media champions who are absolute opinions about everything, all right? I said, this has come, there are only two things as far as I'm concerned. Well, economy is going to be hit, I said then only, they said, no, in 3 weeks lockdown, after that we'll be normal in India. I said, 3 weeks, no, it's going to run for some time. How long? Depends on how responsible we are. But the important thing is, ensure that you don't die, you don't get infected. Suppose it happens to you, ensure it doesn't go to one more person. And ensure that nobody starves to death on this planet. This is all. Rest of it, what will happen? At the most, what will happen? Maybe we will live as people lived 20 years ago, as all of us lived 20 years ago. Economy going down means just that, isn't it? Hello? Maybe we will live as we lived 20 years ago. Believe me, I remember everything 20 years ago, life was not bad. Hello? Was it bad? I'm sure all of you are over 20. Was it very bad? It was fine. Or let's say we live like how people lived 30 years ago. Was it very bad? If you look at the numbers, it's all bad, economy was here, now it's here, whatever. But life was not bad. Even 100 years ago, people lived well, in their own way. Maybe they didn't have what you have. So all that'll happen is maybe you'll have little less. As long as people don't starve, that we must ensure, and people don't die, what's your problem, I'm asking? Right now, we've been running our economic engine like this, all of us full throttle, full, everything we can do, and it's roaring. But any of you holding the steering wheel of the economic engine, which way it should go? Hello? Is anybody holding the steering wheel? No. An engine which is on full throttle, with nobody at the steering wheel, you know what that is? Hello? Yes or no? You know what that is? It's an impending disaster, that's what it is. So right now, somebody put brakes on you. I'm not trying to philosophize, everything is okay. No, we have hard times, no question. There's no question about it. I'm not philosophizing and saying it's all right, why this is a good thing to happen. People keep asking me, Sadhguru, is there some lesson to be learned from the virus? You didn't learn from anybody, now you want to learn from a microorganism? You ignored your parents, you ignored your teachers, you ignored me. Now you want to learn from a microorganism? You think it's possible for you? Right now, because you're little down, you're thinking of learning from a microorganism. What a pious intent, huh? From a microorganism, something that you cannot see, from that you are willing to learn. Arey, I've been trying to teach you for a long time. So, these are hard times. But the difficulty should be only in the surrounding, not here. There may be a little more difficult to make a living, maybe may be a little more difficult to pay your bills, maybe it may be a little more difficult to pursue whatever we were pursuing in our lives. But existence should not become difficult, isn't it? Air is cleaner, everybody's saying. Everywhere in the world except California. Everywhere in the world, people are saying air is cleaner, traffic is thinner, and whatever. So many benefits. Birds are singing in their homes, you know, whole lot of people reporting in India, birds are singing in their gardens. So everything seems to be good except that a few difficulties are there in terms of economic well-being, social stuff. There are party animals who cannot live without a party, they're throwing virus parties. That is how to spread virus to all your friends. Because that's the way friendship is, isn't it? Hello? If you are drinking, you make sure your friend also drinks. If you are smoking, you make sure your friend also smokes. Isn't this the way of friendship? Because you would like to die together. That's ultimate friendship, that we're willing to die for each other, isn't it? Both of us smoke, both of us drink, both of us get infected. Friendship. Two guys went drinking. See, friends means we must drink together, we must smoke together, we must get infected together, of course. So two guys went drinking in a bar and after some time, one falls off the bar stool and lies motionless on the ground, on the floor. The other friend looks at him and tells the barkeeper, "The best thing about my friend Fred is, he really knows when to stop." Okay? So, unfortunately, this has been our understanding of friendship. If I'm drinking, I must make sure my friend must drink. If I'm smoking, I must make sure my friend must smoke. If I'm infected, he must get it too, and it's happening. So for some time, you need to be like a spiritual seeker. The entire world, if they just sit like this for a fortnight, scientists are saying, not me, that virus will be gone. Whole human population, if they knew how to be and all, from this moment onwards, we all simply sat like this for one fortnight. Virus is gone. But what to do? Human creatures, not human beings, were as compulsive as any other creature and far more compulsive than most creatures actually. Doing things compulsively, and it's become such a big challenge. What should have passed off as a simple thing has become such a big challenge because of our compulsive behavior. So the entire process of what we do and do not do now has come to question. That part of it is actually good for humanity. Only problem is, over 1 million people have died unfortunately. And above all, people have lost their loved ones. Not only that, when somebody near to you or dear to you is dying, you're not able to go there and tend to them. Or they're dead, still you're not able to go there. The administration or the government is doing the cremations and burials, which is very painful for anybody. These are the unfortunate realities. If you leave those things, rest of it, oh yes, there is struggle, but at least nobody is bombing your home, nobody is coming and cutting off your head, which was happening right through history of humanity. Hello? Isn't it so? Right through history of humanity, what is your history book marked with? This battle, that war, this bomb, this, that. Hello? So this is how we've been. Unfortunately, this is how we've been. But fortunately, right now in 21st century, at least in most parts of the world, still in some parts of the world it's happening, at least in most parts of the world, nobody is coming to kill you. Most parts of the world. Yes, there is crime, yes, there is war, but still I want you to know, this is the safest period that humanity is experiencing right now compared to how human beings have lived in the past. Yes or no? I know you're masked, but you can speak, huh? I've been exploring America's fascination with the outlaws of the Wild West time and all that stuff. They all look like you. Same expression. The hand had an instrument, but you're hands-free, I don't know what you'll shoot with, but they all look like you. You can't make out now who who is the bank's customer, who who's come to clean up. Because we were just driving in Utah and I whizzed past a board, a small board, and it registered in my… because I was at a certain speed, I just passed. Then it registered in my mind, it read Butch Cassidy's home. I stopped almost a quarter mile away and then turned back and went. A small little log cottage. It is a place where Butch Cassidy lived. You know Butch Cassidy? All of you know? Young people don't know. Everything interesting happened before you were born. So, I mean, our generation, nobody does not know who is Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid stuff, okay? So we went back and spent some time there, a small little cottage, and somebody preserved it nicely as it was supposed to be at that time. So America's fascination with outlaws has been big, and we are looking at researching something to do something about that, about why people were so fascinated by outlaws. At least you're dressed like one. So I think it's a good time to explore that aspect. What are we prepared for? What are we not prepared for? What is it that human beings have been doing? If you look at this, there are many, many things. But it came to my notice, in 1958, both the United States government and the USSR government of the time, both of them wanted to explode a nuclear bomb on the moon. Did you know this? Because they wanted to prove that, they dominate the outer space. The way to prove it is nuclear bomb the moon. Then the US strategists went back on it because one thing is they thought, suppose you shoot this bomb or launch this bomb, suppose it misses the moon, and it's always possible it'll come straight back and hit some part of geography on the planet. So they kind of gave it up. The Russians gave it up, it was USSR at that time. They gave it up because they calculated, because there's no atmosphere, if you put the nuclear bomb, the amount of dust that will rise is so little and it will be so brief that you may not be able to catch it on the camera in an impressive manner. So they gave it up for that reason. But can you believe it? They wanted to bomb the moon. Hello? There is nobody to kill. There is nobody to kill, the terrain doesn't belong to anybody yet, but they want to bomb the moon. This is a clear example of how human beings have been. Time to change that. It's not about the virus, it's about us. The way we have been living here, aren't we the worst virus on the planet? Hello? From 1970 to 2016, 68% of the vertebrate population has been exterminated. 68, yes, that's a correct number, I'm telling you. By now, it's over 70%. 70% of the vertebrate population we have killed in 50 years. And a similar percentage of insects, worms, other bioactivity we have destroyed. If anybody else was observing, suppose the grasshoppers, today they're popular, the grasshoppers were ruling this planet, they would think these viruses we must eliminate somehow. Yes or no? Would they think or no? If any other species had done what we are doing to this planet, would we have not thought how to eliminate this species by doing whatever, poison the earth, poison, chemically bomb them, nuclear bomb them, whatever. When we are willing to bomb the moon, just to prove that we can explode something out there, and we want to take a picture. How many things you're doing to take a selfie, people are falling off the bridges, people are getting run over by trains, hello? To take a picture, to prove a point. All this is because a human being doesn't know how to be, he has to do. If we were other creatures, we had brains only to do what is needed for us, that would have been good. Even now, if you take away half your brain, you will be quite a safe creature. With a full brain, if you do not know how to be, then this full brain is a serious problem. When you have a full-grown brain, you must know how to be, otherwise this is a dangerous instrument. Without knowing how to be, without being conscious, the consequences are terrible. It's just accept us, everybody else knows. If 70% of our population had died because of this virus, we clearly know that this is a terrible tragedy, isn't it? You think the other creatures do not know this about us? Hello? You think they do not know? They know. Some few days ago, very cute of human beings, that they fixed the International Animal Day. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, maybe they had 10 different types of animals on their table. I mean to say, in the plates. I don't know what World Animal Day means. But then I just looked up and saw every day we're killing 200 million animals on the planet in the name of nourishment. Many, many millions of fish and other aquatic life. Over 1.2 trillion fish per year and some 72 billion other animals per year. For 7.6 billion people, do you need this much food? We don't need that much food, but we are killing because we've started an industry. Today, this many animals should be slaughtered, it doesn't matter whether you can eat that many or not. That's about it. So, with so much brain and industry that we have set up, we can't stop anything. In a way, virus has put a brake on it. You know this, I've said this before. At some time ago in United Kingdom and Europe, mad cow disease happened. You remember this one? So two cows met in the English meadow, English cows. So one said to the other, "What is your opinion about the mad cow disease?" The other one said, "I don't care a hoot, because I am a helicopter." Well, we have forgotten we are human beings, that's the whole problem. We've forgotten we are life, and our life is enmeshed with everything else. Sadhguru, we came for a spiritual morning, you're giving us environmental talk. No, I'm talking spirituality. Because spiritual process means you broke the boundaries of your physical self. Once you break the boundaries of your physical self, just everything is you. This is not environment. This is what I noticed is very significant about the Native American people. Right now, environment, ecological concerns are in the textbook, in a school or a university. But these are people who lived with environment in their hearts. That's what needs to happen. That our sense of environment and ecological concern has to live in our hearts, not in a textbook. It will only happen if you pay attention to life. The day we made the mistake of starting these schools They're all closed, I'm very happy. Children must be happy. It never happened during my time, you know. I remember, the President of India died when I was in sixth standard, I think. Yes. So we went to the school. See, the best thing is when you go to the school and then they declare holiday. Before that, if they declare, home agenda will be there. Parents have their own agenda. You went to the school and then they declared holiday, then you have a free day. So they declared holiday and because that morning he had died, that day and the next day, 2 days, President of India died. So we were having a good time and we sat down and we were calculating, suppose the Prime Minister dies, how much we'll get? Suppose the Chief Minister dies, how many days we'll get? Suppose they all die on consecutive days, what will happen to us? How free will we become? I'm saying we were just, maybe I was… maybe I was 10 years of age and we were thinking how if all these people die, not on the same day but holiday, 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 they will declare for us. And especially if they die in the morning, it's good, we go to school and then they declare holiday, we go to school and then they declare holiday. So we only have to go back by evening home, we have lunch box, we're equipped for the day, you know. So today's children, 2020 children who are going to school are having a good time, I believe, but I hear many are suffering, that also. So this whole schooling system has put this into our mind, that everything is a hierarchy, everything is 1, 2, 3, 4, everything is absolute. Education was supposed to open up deeper horizons of life. But unfortunately, it's become absolutism, just like religion. This is it, this is it, this is it. That's the way it's being delivered. Even science is being delivered like that. It is no more an exploration. Everything is made absolute. So in this process, everybody starts imitating everybody else, the whole social behavior in terms of learning, in terms of perception, in terms of judgment, everybody reacts the same way. Many should be happy that they are home, but no, because you're supposed to be unhappy. When there is a pandemic, are you supposed to be happy? Hello? People say, Sadhguru, what, no problem for you, life is good for you, you're on the motorcycle. You don't know. For me also, the entire 2020 plan and 2021 plan, whatever we had, whatever we invested in, everything wiped out. Yes, and I have a few thousand people on my physical responsibility to feed them and to take care of them and everything. Well, the foundation is sitting with zero revenue right now, zero. But we have people and we have projects, we have schools to run, we're still keeping those things going. We have projects to fulfill, we're still keeping that going. So I have more troubles than you, but with all of you, with me, I have learned to enjoy my troubles. Just being mean, it's okay. Please, if there are any questions.
Sadhguru, many times you spoke about great masters confusing their disciples with contradictory answers. Does a master or guru always speak the truth, or would he avoid saying the truth if that is what is needed for a disciple's growth? Jasmeet from Punjab.
Who's that?
Jasmeet.
Oh. Oh. I think in a way I've already answered this question. You are in the absolutist mode. I had a grand uncle who passed away a few years ago at the age of 101. He was a very humorous and gregarious man. So he had a son, an adopted son. And that boy just not interested in the education, nor was I. But I always made sure I went to the next class, because I didn't want to be left behind. But that boy sort of not doing well in school. So when we went for vacation to their place, my grand-uncle asked me, "What class are you?" I say, "I'm sixth standard." I say, "You liar! Just last year you told me 5, and now you're saying 6? Look at our boy, always he's in number 5. He tells the truth." This is the kind of question this is. Yes, I said, "It's sunrise." Evening you asked me, "What is it?" I said, "Sunset." "Oh, you're lying?" "What can I do for you, huh? Hello?" You flipped a coin and it fell, I said, "It's heads." You flipped a coin, I said, "Oh, it's tails." "Oh, you're lying." But suppose if it's multifaceted, let's say you threw dice, I said 1, I said 4, I said 2, I said 3, I said 6, I'm lying. What can I do with you? You should live on a flat earth. Unfortunately, it's round and it's spinning. Never shows the same face to you again. This is why there are 2 dimensions of life. There's one called, one that is absolute. There are certain dimensions of life which are absolute. Certain other dimensions of life which are constantly changing. In a way, this is represented within us as energy and in the world as, well, in human terms, masculine and feminine, Pingala and Ida, sun and moon. Sun is always round, every day round, perfect round. Hello? Did you ever see a square one? In California, you might have when you were on certain things. One day it came up square like that, But look at the damn moon. Every day it's a different shape. Hello? 1 or 2 days it even disappears. Every day, different shape. So this is what is confounding people even about women, because every day different shape. Man is very solar-oriented, he wants every day round, like that. Like somebody said I don't remember, some American author, I think, said this. He said, the difference between men and women is, in marriage, women are always expecting the man to change. And they're disappointed, he's not changing, he's still the same young brat. Men are always expecting the woman should not change. As she was at 18, the same way she should be when she's 60. See, one is moon, another is sun. Every day round. This is not like that, every day it's different, wonky. So, if I say the moon is round, am I lying? If I say the moon is just a sliver today, am I lying? No, that's how it is. But you are an absolutist. You have come to me thinking I'm going to give you a new religion. No, I'm not going to give you such comfort so that you can sleep well. No, I want you disturbed. Hello? I want you disturbed because if ignorance does not make you sleep less, then that's a tragedy. You're ignorant and you can sleep well. That's a tragedy. People think ignorance is bliss. No, ignorance is a tragedy. What do you think? Hello? Ignorance is the worst tragedy that human beings have always suffered and continue to suffer. Yes or no? But somebody says ignorance is bliss. All the best for them. This happened. In the American Airlines, a man was sitting in the first class compartment, and to his amazement, a macaw parrot was in his neighboring seat, wearing his seatbelt and sitting like that. And then, before the airplane takes off, the parrot asks, "I want Scotch whiskey." The hostess says, "No, till we take off, we cannot serve you." And in the choicest of words, the parrot abuses her, a whole litany of everything, you know. You're in Los Angeles, I don't have to teach you anything. Full dictionary throws at the woman and she's like, doesn't know what to do, but abuses her. Then after it takes off, again the parrot screams, "I want my scotch." So on the other side, they're doing ting-ting-tong-ting, you know, bottles and glasses and something. And the parrot screams, "You moron, what are you doing there? Why so much delay?" The man orders a Coke. And he waits and looks at the parrot's power, that it screams and yells the way it treats people, puts his weight around quite a bit. Then he sees this and is very impressed by the parrot. Then parrot orders one more round and again screams at everybody because it's delayed, and the man orders another Coke. And now he thought he should also do it, I'm just sitting like a wimp, not asking for my… He also yells. Then this match continues that asks for food and yells, and this guy asks for food and yells at the thing. Then the crew has a small conference. They consult the pilot and they come. They pick up both of them, open the door and throw them out of the flight. Both of them are going down. And the parrot says, "You really have guts for a man without wings." This is like that. Ignorance is not bliss, because life is a phenomena, a most dynamic phenomena, but you want to be a fossil. Hello? You're wearing fossil? You want to be a fossil, everything dead certain, because you suffer uncertainty, isn't it? Hello? What is called as security in life is fossilized life. Nothing should change. Now it changes, what to do? All the time it's changing, it's very dynamic. So, as it's my commitment and duty, and it's my mission to see or to show people what I see. Today moon is just a sliver. Should I say, moon is round? Yes, it is round somewhere, I know that. If you look at it from the other side, it is round. But in our experience, it's just a sliver today. Hello? No, moon is round. It's not like that. Life, on one level, it is round, it is true, it is round, always round. But in our experience, it keeps changing. So there are different aspects to life. If you think everything is black and white, everything is yes, no, then you must join the Communist Party. What is useful, what is not useful, it's just decided. Nothing is not useful. Hello? Hello? Is there anything not useful? You may think it's not useful, it has its own life, it has its own use, yes or no? A small little stick, is it useful? You may not use it, somebody else is using it. A grasshopper, is it useless? Hello? No, it's useful, it has a full-fledged life of its own. So you are thinking of everything as absolute according to your ideology or your emotional status or your philosophy or your religion. Everything is absolute, this way or that way, good, bad. I keep seeing this even in the news channels, international news channels national news channels from United States. Actually, the anchor is speaking good guys and bad guys. I couldn't believe this. You meet the most bad guy, whoever you think is the worst bad guy, he also thinks he is good. Hello? Yes or no? Who is bad to us, who is good to us is a context of where we are, what we are getting at that moment. Yes or no? You must all at least stop this much. You should never use the word bad weather. It's raining, it's snowing, it is hot, but it's not bad weather. Hello? Who are you to decide weather is bad? Hello? Don't use such words because this is all establishing division, 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 division. Absolutism means divide, 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 divide. In the end, fight each other and die. We want to bomb the moon, we are not simple people. Hello? We want to bomb the moon. Are there… in the American culture, for little children, do you teach songs about the moon and… There are or no? Nursery rhymes are there about the moon? Do you have or no? In India, there's a whole lot of songs in every language about the moon, how wonderful it is, it's a ball of butter and so many things. Okay, you went and stepped on my butter, that's okay. But you want to bomb my butter? Don't do that. What is the point of this? This is all coming because we have an absolutist mind. Mind should be fluid, only then it's intelligent. If it becomes absolute in some way, it becomes a concrete block. With a concrete block, you can butt other people in the face. Hello? This is one use of the head, isn't it? You can butt people in the face. Or you can use your brains to do something meaningful and worthwhile for you and for every other life on this planet. And this is not civics, this is not environmental science, this is spiritual process. That you use your head to do something wonderful to yourself and to everybody. Or you use your head to make somebody's nose bleed. You can use the head both ways, right? Yoga Yoga Yogeshwaraya Bhuta Bhuta Bhuteshwaraya Kala Kala Kaleshwaraya Shiva Shiva Sarveshwaraya Shambho Shambho Mahadevaya. In Lebanon, they believe this valley is full of great energy or whatever. My right hand, these two fingers are smashed up and bleeding. My eyes turned so red. All of them knew somehow this got me. This man really longing for spiritual process Without guidance, I just couldn't bear that. It reminds me of so many things of my life.